tall, with a reach also of 178 centimeters.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassumingly long and sharp and fast, and that will really put you off your stride.
Here we have Street Killer from the United States of America. Ryan Garcia. They also call him Flash, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, some of the fastest hands in all of boxing.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the yellow trunks trimmed with white. The Street Killer. Fighting out of the blue corner from Victorville, California. Here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan Garcia.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
So, all the talking's done. Now, let's get down to action.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. And we're underway in round 1. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your corner man whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. That jab misses. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Right now the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. How did they not go down?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Catch and shoot. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing and stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
That counter punch caught him clean. And he just missed with that left jab. Straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
I love it. I love it. That jab slick.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
You got to take him out. He's too tired. He's not getting back up.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just
don't forget the jab, don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of...
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp.
That jab's looking nice. Goes 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't...
Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Right,
that fight, kid. Great round.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
Get your mind back on the job.
That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up. Great work.
On to the second round. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How about that time counter shot? The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Good counter punching. Only catching air with that hook. The straight right just misses. A lot of effort being exerted here. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's not a match made in heaven.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. They got out of the way of that right hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Stamina is off the charts. They exchange punches. These two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
It's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? You're doing good, kid.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
The gaps will appear. You stay focused now.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Come on. Do you want to win this fight? Get back out there and switch on.
You weren't loading up, or you still letting your power shot. Good work. Don't forget.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on. You're switching off.
I need good work. Don't be looking at the one shot.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Big, deep breaths.
Back up. Just Keep him on the end of your jab. You're getting your time in already. That right hand.
The bell rings and we start the third. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Beautiful counter shot. The only fear you have with this lightweight is has he punched himself out? And that hook misses. The right hook misses. A perfect counter lands. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Incredible work rate. Holding nothing back here in the round. Nope, that jab not going to score. Is he going to punch himself out, though? He parries away the left uppercut. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Switch off completely. I need you to focus up.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good.
You've led him back into this. You're better than this. Go back out.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Good work there. The jabs are working nice. Those 1-2 straights down the middle. Can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused.
Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get...
Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Do not...
Great round. Great round. Now relax. You were thinking.
Let him get back in. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to...
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Just get
the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and win the round back. Take away that confidence.
Here we go to the fourth round. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Throws the jab, but does not score. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Stamina is off the charts. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Good counter-punch. Is he going to punch himself out, though? They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to...
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing?
Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get up on your jab. Breathe when you're stepping away. Great round, great round. Now relax. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him any free shots. Keep smart. Just the same again. Don't
Get back out there and win the round. Don't worry about...
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick.
Forget about that round. It was a bad round. But we don't...
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
You getting soft on me? The fight's not...
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Don't be looking there for...
Gonna let him back into it. Get your mind back on the job. It's a terrible round.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Jab slightly off target. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Straight right just misses. His stamina is off the charts. Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
And he fails to score with that left hook. Straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
I like that round. Good work. Good work at that.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? You're starting to make...
Down the middle. You can miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him...
Come on, do you want to win this fight? You've been coasting this fight, and now you've let him get back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away.
You stay focused now. Don't let him back into the...
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off.
Smart. You weren't loading up, but you're still letting your power shot. Good work.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Right.
Good work. Don't be looking at for one
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Just keep him on the end of your jab. You're getting your time in already. That right hand.
And there's the bell to start round 6. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Couldn't land that jab. Misses with that uppercut. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Punch, counter punch. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. His stamina is off the charts. The jab not finding its target. The only fear you have with this lightweight is, has he punched himself out? You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Is he going to punch himself out, though? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. it. A unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.